There are moments when everything is working on the outside. The routine is moving. Things are getting done. Your child is okay. You are handling it. From the outside, it can even look like you found a rhythm. But inside, something feels heavier than it should. Not dramatic, not chaotic, just constant. A quiet weight that doesn't fully leave. It starts early. Before the day has even properly begun, your mind is already moving. What needs to be done? What can't be missed? What might go wrong if you're not on top of it? And there's no pause in that. Because everything comes back to you. There's no one to double check with. No one to hand something over to, just for a moment. No one quietly holding part of the day, so you can step out of it. So you stay in it. All of it. There's someone, let's call her Amara. She's in the kitchen. Getting things ready, moving quickly, thinking ahead. Her child needs something. She responds. At the same time, she's remembering something for later, something she cannot forget. Her phone lights up, a message, something work-related. She reads it, processes it, mentally replies, before she even types. And all of this is happening at once. Not because she chose it, but because that's how her life works now. And this is the part most people don't see. It's not just what you do. It's what you hold while you're doing it. Because even when the moment passes, your mind doesn't fully stop. It carries things forward. What still needs to be done? What needs to be fixed? What needs to be remembered? And over time, That becomes your baseline. You don't switch off. You shift tasks. But the mental load stays. And this is where the heaviness begins to build. Not in one moment, but in all of them, stacking quietly. There may be moments where everything slows down, even briefly. And you feel it. The weight. Not just of the day, but of everything you're carrying. The decisions. The responsibility. The constant awareness that it all depends on you. And sometimes, the thought comes in, quietly. I just have to keep going. Not because you don't want to stop, but because it doesn't feel like there's space to. And here's where it becomes even heavier. Because alongside everything you're doing, there's something else. The pressure to do it well. To be patient. To be present. To get it right. Even when you're tired. Even when your energy is low. Even when you've already given so much. And when something doesn't go the way you wanted. When your tone is sharper than you meant. When your patience feels thinner than usual. You notice it immediately. And that moment stays with you. Not just as a moment, but as a question. Am I doing this right? And that question is where the emotional weight deepens. Because now it's not just about the day. It's about you. But here is the part that matters. You are not feeling this way because you are failing. You are feeling this way because you are carrying more than one person is meant to carry alone. The mental load. The emotional responsibility. The constant decision-making. And doing it without relief. That is not weakness. That is weight. And when weight builds, your system feels it. Not always as breakdown, but as heaviness. As tiredness that doesn't fully leave. As a mind that doesn't fully settle. As a body that stays slightly tense. So if this feels familiar, please hear this clearly. This is not you struggling. This is what happens when responsibility grows faster than support. And recognizing that changes something important. Because instead of asking yourself, why does this feel so hard? You begin to see this is a lot to carry. And that shift matters. Because it softens the pressure you've been placing on yourself. If you can, take a slow breath with me. In, gently. And out, slowly. You do not need to hold everything tightly in this moment. Nothing needs to be solved right now. Nothing needs to be fixed. This moment can simply be a pause. You are allowed to feel tired. You are allowed to need space. You are allowed to acknowledge that this is not easy. That does not take away from your strength. It makes your strength real. Because strength is not always how it looks. Sometimes it looks like continuing. Showing up. Adjusting. Doing what needs to be done, again and again. If it feels comfortable, place your hand gently on your chest, just for a moment. You are here. Still showing up. Still holding things together. Even when it feels heavy. Even when it feels unnoticed. You are not failing. You are navigating something that requires strength every single day. And the weight you feel is not a sign that you are not enough. It is a sign that you have been carrying a lot. Right now, you don't need to do more. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to see clearly what you've been holding. And maybe, for a moment, allow yourself to put some of that weight down. Even if it's just here, even if it's just for now. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are carrying more than most people can see. And you are still here. Still showing up. Still moving forward. And that matters more than you realize.